from 1979 right up until the video age, if I wanted to re-experience Alien, there were three ways of doing so. One was to read the novel by Alan Dean Foster. Two was a thing of the 70s, which kind of went away with the video age, the movie novel, where a story is told in photos and captions. And the other version that I could read and did reread over and over again was the comic book adaptation. And I bought both in '79 when the film came out, and I read and reread them, as you can see by the very sorry state of my photo novel. And the comic book I read even more, and that just fell apart. The spine gave away and it fell apart. So a few years back, I bought the re-release, the redone one, the recolored one. Okay, and I thought it'd be fun today to show these two. Don't really need to show you the book. What am I going to do? Open up the pages and show you the text. No, I thought it would be fun to actually go through it. I've highlighted moments and compare the two, how they come across in photo novel form and what Archie Goodwin and Walt Simonson did in the comic book version. Okay, so let's go. If you're not familiar with what a photo novel is, as I say, on the cover it says over 1,000 photos, full color photos, with text alongside. Luckily, when you get to speech, there's no speech bubbles, but this was just an amazing thing. I think by the time I bought this, I had already got the uh, the Frankenstein one, the James Whale Frankenstein one. I already had that, but this was amazing because you can study and boy did I study the photos of the alien, the model work, etc., etc. So yeah, as you can see, you've got just the text, the speech is underneath or alongside each relevant photo. I've got to be careful with this. This is pretty old now, and the spine is going on this one. So I'm going to hold it like this, and we're going to get to our first moment. You know the film, you know what's going on here. But the first moment I chose to do a compare and contrast is here, the undocking of the Nostromo from the refinery. And here we are, and here we go. Okay, when it's safe, let's take her down. So that's how it's represented in photo form. Let's just have a quick flick through. If you've never seen the comic book adaptation, this is all redone, recolored from the originals. Reading it's obvious that Archie Goodwin had access to a script. It is the script that we know. It is the dialogue we know, but there's variations like here, and there are additions and missing scenes. So I think when Archie Goodwin was writing the script, he had an earlier version of the script. So anyway, yeah, here we go. Their uh, depiction of the unclamping actually has the whole bam, 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 the clamps that come out, which the photo novel doesn't show. So that's interesting. All right. Right, next moment. What have I chosen? Yes, the reveal of the alien derelict. Then they see it. And there we have it. All right. So that's how it is in that. This is glorious. I love this in the comic book adaptation. There we go. Sun's coming up. And look what Walt Simonson has chosen to do. Whole 2 pages Isn't that spectacular? Love it. Okay, moving on. We have the opening of the egg, and I used to the pages practically fall open at certain spots, you know, much like Richie in Bottom with his catalogues. Yeah, so here we go, egg opening and the explosion of movement and the cut to the stillness outside. Superb moment depicted here, really quite understated. One panel and then red and black, then black. Next we have, again, the cutting of the face hugger and the melting of the polystyrene. What I used to look at a lot in these stills is this. That is a part off of a Tamiya 1/35th scale tank chassis. It's part of the wheel affair, and I recognised it on the big screen, and then to see it here. And this is the rear of a Tamiya kit as well. I've got those. Should have brought them along. I've got those, and I've got those in a bits box somewhere. So yeah, there we go. The whole chasing of the acid, which in comic book, let's see what effect the laser scalpel has. Says Ash, and that's pretty much it. Right, onto an oh boy, these pages fall right open. I mean, good lord. And that still holds up, doesn't it? You know, today you could have that in Alien Earth, and you could use this shot in Alien Earth, and people won't go, "Hey, oh, it's a bit dated, isn't it?" Well, no, it's not, because that's living, or it was living pieces. So an amazing shot there, which is represented there. Hmm. And now we have, of course, the eruption. And again, I used to look and look and look at that and just marvel at it. Look at that for acting. What I like in the comic book version is Simonson has gone. This is forced perspective, isn't it? It looks huge coming out of him there. But I love this. This is how he gets across the thing of it, scuttling across the table and away. We just have that, and we have the trail of blood. Okay. Now we have Brett's demise. Superb stuff. And in comic book form, we have a monster of an alien with this peculiar. This is the shot, isn't it, later in the film that's used when Lambert's just about to die, and everybody knows, you know, that's a shot. That's Brett's legs and feet, and here it is. It's actually in its proper place, but to stab him in the back with its tail and then push him to it is something Walt Simonson has decided to do. Arg. Fantastic stuff. Right. So we go from Brett's demise to Dallas's demise in the air ducts. Very, very, very tense scene, and it's gotten across in photo form, and we have the mama thing at the end, right? But Walt Simonson, scale does seem to be a strange thing going on um, with Walt, because here's the tense lead up to it. Get out of there, blah blah blah. There it is. Turn the page. Yeah, I don't think this has got to be how Dallas is seeing it. You know, there's no way an alien that the alien is that big, nor could it fit in a duct, right? But still a great, great panel. Now we turn to the demise of Ash, the decapitating of Ash, and there we go. Comic book version does have the gagging scene. That's in there, but it is rather an over and done with quite quickly. I do wonder if Walt Simonson had actually seen the film. I don't think he could have had the photo novel. There's no sign of the spaghetti and the marbles. He is proper mechanical, isn't he? All right. More demises. Everything's a demise now. What we've got here, what I'd like to show you is, of course, Lambert and Brett meeting there. And this book, I mean, there's nothing on the cover saying warning graphic imagery, but you get this. I just wanted to show you that, and also when Ripley sets the self-destruct and goes to go to the shuttle, rounds the corner, and there he is, right? And then she has to go the other way. Well, in the adaptation, here's Parker getting it. Walt Simonson must have seen stills because, you know, this isn't seen in the film properly, but there is a still of Lambert's feet there and Parker laying there like this. But what I find interesting is Ripley goes from there straight to the shuttle, and we have this thing which is mentioned in an early version of the script, in that she finds something in the corridor and she's not quite sure what it is, and it's actually the alien, which is rolled up like a cheesy bug and unfolds in front of her, and then we get the shot around the corner. So I thought that was interesting, hence including it. And then last time we go back to the photo novel for the end, the hand coming out, told over 3 shots, etc., etc., etc. Okay, right up to the making him come out. I used to study this photo. All these are off Electroset sets, aren't they? They're lining up guides. They're not really part of a Electroset thing. And just thinking, why are they on there? Why are they on those fingers? So yeah, this is told over many images, the actual ejecting of the alien. And a final look at the comic book one is told really rather quickly. Now he goes. And that's that. So there we go. I thought you might like to see this if you've never seen either of them. And they're well worth picking up. They're entertaining. Even though, you can put your 4K on now, you can put your Blu-ray on and experience it over and over again. This is a nice callback to a time where the print ruled if you wanted to return to a film.